Hi everyone, welcome back. I hope you guys are doing well. So in this video, I'm going to talk you through a beginner's makeup bag. Now this makeup bag is from Nykaa's Holi sale and I love this pouch. I think this is my favorite Nykaa pouch of all times. I love the pink color. I love the shape of this one and I love that it has a key on the chain. In this bag, I filled up with essentials that you would need if you are a beginner with makeup. And this is like a makeup starter kit for beginners. Now, if you are new into makeup or if you love using makeup but you don't know what products to buy, and then there are so many products out there in the market and it can get a little confusing, a little daunting. So I thought that this video will help you out if you are new into makeup and you just want to get the essentials. Now just keep in mind that these are just the essentials that you would need when you're just starting out. Now if you've been using makeup for quite some time now, then you must have accumulated a lot more products, but these are just the basics and essentials that you would need. And since Nykaa has their Holi sale right now, I thought this would be like the perfect time to bring these two topics together and you know what to buy, and then there's sale going on. So if you guys would want to know everything that's there in my makeup bag, then keep on watching. The first step is your base and I'm going to give you three options for it. Now the first one is this BB cream from the Body Shop. This is their Tea Tree Flawless BB cream. Now for those of you who like a really light coverage, who do not want a really heavy coverage, and if you want to wear this every day, something like this, which is essentially a tinted moisturizer and it comes with inbuilt SPF, so something like this would be really nice for everyday purpose. And this one is really nice for those of you who have acne prone skin, because this one especially formulated for those of you who are acne prone. This one is from their Tea Tree range, so it fights acne while it gives you like a really nice sheer coverage. For those of you who prefer a light base, then a BB cream like this is the best option. Next, if you want a slightly better coverage than a BB cream but you still want it to be lightweight, then you can go for something like this, which is the Lakme 925 Weightless Mousee foundation. Now this one is really great again for everyday purpose. It's really lightweight and it still gives you that coverage and it's very buildable. So if you want to build coverage on certain area, you can go ahead and apply a little bit more. And then if you want something that is medium to heavy coverage and still light for an everyday purpose and something that is long lasting, then you can go for the L'Oreal Infallible 24 Hours foundation. Now this is what I'm wearing on my skin right now. I just like to dab a little bit on my skin first and then use a buffing brush to blend it all across my skin to give it a really natural finish. I've also linked down a couple of brush sets for you guys, so make sure that you check those out. The next step is to use concealer, and I really like and recommend the Maybelline New York Fit Me Concealer. This one is in the shade medium and you can use this to not only conceal underneath your eyes but also to highlight your face. Now I've used it underneath my eyes, on the corners of my nose, on the bridge of my nose, on my forehead and also a little bit on my chin, and then I'm just going to use like a small brush like this to blend it all in underneath my eyes. And you can also use this concealer as a base for your eyeshadow and to neutralize any veins that you have showing through the eyelid, and it covers them all up as well. And then you need a powder to set your base in and to make it long lasting and to make sure that it does not budge or move anywhere across the day. And what I like to do is take the same small brush, once again dip it in the powder and then just dab the brush all over the concealer to set it, and also make sure to set the concealer on your eyelids. And then what I like to do is take a bigger fluffier brush and use that to set the rest of my face. The powder I've used is from Maybelline's Fit Me range again, and this one is a really nice powder to start off with. It does the job of really setting your makeup in and also controls the oil a little bit on your T-zone T-zone, and it has a ton of shades that you could choose from to match your complexion. Now the second step is to add some color back onto your face, and for that I really like this Makeup Revolution palette. This is their iconic blush, bronze and brighten palette in the shade Smolder. What I like about this is that it has the bronzer, the blush and the highlighter all in one palette. So it's really nice to keep this in your makeup bag and you don't have to buy a lot of different products, and I think this 3 does a really good job. So I like to take the bronzer onto an angled brush and then place it right where my earlobes are, and then just draw a straight line towards the end of my lips, and I'm just going to do that to carve out my face a little bit. With bronzers you can carve out your face, your features, like your facial features, and you can also use this to add a little bit of that sun-kissed look onto your face. And then what I like to do is take the blush and then apply that onto the apples of my cheeks just a little bit, and then I'd like to take the highlight and apply that onto the tops of my face. So that's on the top of my cheekbones, on my nose, on the bridge of my nose, on my cupid's bow, and also on my chin. You can also take it underneath your eyebrows to highlight your eyebrows. The next step is eyes, and a palette like this is perfect if you are a beginner. This is Maybelline's The Nude palette, and I think this is really multi-purpose, and you can do a lot of different looks using this one. And if you've watched most of my makeup tutorials, then I've used this palette. Now you can use this eyeshadow palette to fill in your eyebrows, so you don't need a separate eyebrow product. You can just use this matte brown eyeshadow here or this 2 shades right here to fill in your eyebrows. What I like to do is take a little bit of this matte brown eyeshadow on an angled brush and use that to fill in the sparse areas of my eyebrows, just doing gentle strokes to fill in the eyebrows and to mimic the natural shape of my eyebrow. Now you can even use your bronzer to carve out the crease of your eyes. I love doing that, especially when I'm in a hurry. I love using my bronzer onto my crease. It serves as a really nice transition color. Then you can go ahead and take a color like this one, which is like a really nice shimmery golden shade, and apply that all across your eyelid. You will also need an eyelash curler for your eyelashes. Trust me, this one is going to change your makeup look. This instantly opens up your eyes. As you can see here, it makes such a big difference. And then every girl needs really nice kajal in their makeup bag, and I have 2 to recommend. This one is from Plum. This is their all day wear kohl kajal. This is literally like a gel liner in pencil form, and it also comes with a sharpener for you to sharpen it really easily, and it's really dark and it stays on all throughout the day. It's smudge proof and waterproof. And the next one is this one by Maybelline. This is their new super black kajal from their Colossal range, and this one again is really dark and is waterproof and smudge proof. This one comes in like the roll-in sort of pencil, and this one comes with like the sharpening one, and this one's for 300 and this one is for 543 or something. I'm going to link them all down below, so you can use whatever you prefer. I like both of them. Then the next thing you would need in your makeup bag is mascara. Everybody needs a good mascara in their makeup bag, and I cannot leave the house without mascara. Now this one is Maybelline's The Colossal Volume Express Waterproof Mascara, and this is actually one of the first mascaras that I bought when I was in college. This was my first mascara. So if you guys would want to invest in a mascara, then Maybelline does really good mascaras. The Falsies is one of my all-time favorite mascaras. Now there's also this one by Coloressence, which is really cheap and nice. I'm going to link it down below. And I've also used the L'Oreal Volume Million Lashes. That is also really nice. It's completely over. I've thrown the packaging, or else I would have shown it to you guys, but I've linked it down below, and it's actually really nice. So you guys can choose either one of the 4 mascaras that I've talked about here, and they're all really nice, and it really helps in opening your eyes up, and it's just changes the game altogether. The next and the final step is lipstick, and I have a lot of options for you guys. Today I've used the Revlon Super Lustrous lipstick in the shade Mad About Mauve. I think it's a beautiful everyday sort of color. It's a little shiny, so if you prefer your lipsticks matte like I do, so you can go ahead and take powder and dab it on top of your lipstick, and this way you can turn any lipstick matte. Then I have two really affordable options. This one is from Iba Halal. This is in the shade called Pink Nectar. It's a really nice, affordable, and a really pretty everyday sort of pink shade. Then there's this one by Blue Heavens. I think Blue Heaven does really nice lipsticks, really affordable lipsticks, and they're very pigmented, very nice for the price that you pay. Then I also really like the shade from Color Bar. This is called Hot Latte from their Kiss Proof range. Yes, that one. And this is one of my favorite everyday sort of shade. So that's all that I have in my bag. These are all of the things that you would need if you are a beginner in makeup, and I hope this video has helped you out if you are confused and if you don't know what to buy, and let me know if it did in the comments down below. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, and please subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. I am dying to reach 30,000 subscribers this month, so if you guys could make that happen, that would mean the world to me. And also don't forget to keep up with me on my Snapchat, on my Instagram, and on my Twitter. I'm going to leave the links to all of those as well, so make sure that you follow me there to keep up with everything, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.